I'm Zach Halaschak. This is my year in review. So one of the biggest economic stories this year was about the Federal Reserve trying to fight inflation and continuing its fight against inflation that's began in earnest shortly after President Joe Biden was sworn into office. Inflation peaked at over 9% in 2022 and has since then been falling. Around the start of the year, inflation was hovering about 3% to 3.3%, but has now fallen down to about 2.7%. It went as low as 2.5%, but has since, in the last part of the year, ticked up a bit. And now the Fed itself started raising interest rates after inflation started trending up in order to drive down prices, but is now this year for the first time started lowering interest rates, and that's the first time it's lowered interest rates since the start of the pandemic. So it's been a long time coming. The Fed has cut a few times this year and is expected to continue cutting next year, although there's uncertainty about that course depending on how inflation shakes out in 2025. Another big news this year, the housing market has struggled. The housing market has really struggled since the Fed started raising interest rates, which has caused mortgage rates to rise. And even as the Fed has started to lower interest rates, mortgage rates haven't really fallen to the same degree. That's made home buying very challenging for consumers and it just made the financial outlook for people a lot more uncertain. Another huge economic story this year was the ascendance of Bitcoin. It really gained more institutional acceptance in 2024. And after President Trump was elected in November, it started surging. And in December, as of December, it's trending at about $100,000 a coin. That's a massive increase from where it was at the start of 2024. And a lot of analysts expect it could only go higher in 2025 as investors anticipate a more positive regulatory environment for cryptocurrency and other changes on the horizon. Zach Halaschak, economics reporter for the Washington Examiner.